Dann geht's weiter hier. Neue Episode.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
The clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moon Fest in our
Dear
neighboring
Fest.
Walkery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth.
E.
Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Junge, da ist das Klo.
I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not
You haven't
gonna...
even interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here.
Alter.
All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Uh-oh.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know...
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh, man, we're sitting...
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
Don't turn the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get...
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
The emergency power on.
Los, Barry, schnell. Barry? Okay. Katze.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend. Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al? Hello, Mr. Breaker? This is Barry Wheeler. Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Blip.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on! got smarts.
Good job, Wake. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys
Kann
to
man
the
nicht mit dem
chopper are there.
Auto fahren? Ah!
Freeze! Look out!
Okay. Vandaag.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Uh-oh. Min gucken. Follow. Okay.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand these rights?
Oh, no you don't!
Sag mal. Hotdog $3, Hamburger $3. Was?
Wake, over here! There's light! I have a key. Watch my back, Wake.
It's an ambush.
Oh, no you don't!
Chainsaws are noisy.
Ja.
Freeze!
Freeze.
Let's go, Wake. Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Okay.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
The keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
Ja. Let's yes.
Freedom. A fusion of vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision. A need so fundamental, it permeates our very being. And yet, a man may be brought to his knees in a single heartbeat. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, taken in his prime. For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's a marked man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after answering an ad in the newspaper. But first, a little field surgery is required.
Well, well, look what I found.
Ah, please, no!
Yeah, I think you're just about ready for it.
Best if you don't resist this, kid. We gotta beat it out of you.
What? I don't understand. What did I do? I just wanted to get a job in the service industry.
Well, you're gonna serve all right.
No! Ah, please! Ah! There it is! It's coming out now. Right between the self-esteem and the childhood traumas. What are you doing to me?
Fuck.
Quit squirming. There, I got it. Believe me, kid,
Oh,
this
nein.
three-wheel thing is more trouble than it's worth.
What was that? Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Manny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry.
Another vacant worker ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious men. Stranger things can happen in Night Springs.
Für eine Weile weg. Alles klar, bis später, Test. Geister. Way, the fuck? The darkness controls the taken. Yeah.
The
Barry.
message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Oh.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. Trust no one in the dark.
It's rabbit season.
Get back! Oh, no you don't! Hold it right there! Keep shooting! We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around. They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Also sind die Dinger von der. Cool. Weekly Rental $7. Was?
I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Ja, okay. Ja, die Kinder und ihr Kaffee. Yeah. Das ist, glaube ich, nicht gut für die Drums, wenn die frei draußen rumstehen. In der kalten Nacht. Und
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
yeah. Church events, fall schedule, Sunday school, Sundays. Bible study, Mondays, Bright Falls knitting club meetings, alternating Wednesday evenings, Deerfest candle night, Deerfest morning service, the Presbyterian choir of Watery Wizard, annual charity bake sale. Concealed firearms are prohibited.
Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Uh-oh.
Here they come. Labor. Let's take a break. fatty acids are good for your heart.
Hmm.
Oh, no you don't! Wake, keep an eye out! I lost that one! Hold it right there! Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Okay.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Bisschen gefährlich.
Well, it's tradition.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Alles lecker.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Moment, und wie kommt man nach oben? Ach, gibt kein oben. Wie geht's? Gut, jo. Im Moment wieder ganz gut. Fäden sind draußen endlich gut ausgeheilt. Soweit, ja. Ein bisschen ist, merke ich es zwar noch. Aber ist schon um einiges besser geworden. Hoff, dir geht's auch nicht schlecht. Bam!
Did you call 911?
Nein. Ui.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Hey.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Wieso sind die an? Hä? Wo sind die angeschlossen? Was? Aktuell ganz gut. Nice. Batterien in der Tasche. Sieht so aus, ja. Katze. Katze verschwunden.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last
Yeah.
one.
Bastard.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Accidents could be prevented.
Shooting!
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
You will never get her back.
But
We're not ready to take off yet.
Well, get ready. I'll hold him off.
hey.
Keep fighting, Wake! We're almost ready to take off!
Nee.
Hey! We're landing! Get a move on!
Ja. Ey.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Was sind das für Schattenwesen?
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Hold on!
Schattenwesen, Dinge. Schwer zu erklären. Also so ganz 100% wissen wir das selbst noch nicht. Nur die Dunkelheit oder ja, die Dunkelheit, die Schatten sind sozusagen böse in der Stadt und in der Stadt ist es irgendwie so, dass zumindest als der Alan Wake geschrieben hat, dass das, was er geschrieben hat, wahr geworden ist. Und die Schatten haben den halt versucht so zu beeinflussen, dass die Schatten immer stärker werden. Der ja, konnte sich aber irgendwann so aus dem Einfluss von von der Dunkelheit rauskämpfen und dementsprechend ist die Dunkelheit jetzt böse auf den Alan Wake und will ne killen. Und diese Menschen, diese Schattenmenschen sind, ich weiß nicht, ob das wirklich echte Menschen sind. Also so, die deuten das so ein bisschen an, weil man hin und wieder während der Story Charaktere treffen, die dann später zu so Schattenmenschen werden, und nachdem wir die besiegt haben, sind die halt sind die normalen Leute dann verschwunden. Aber weiß jetzt nicht, ob jetzt jeder einzelne von denen wirklich auch ein richtiger Mensch vorher war oder ob die erstmal nur Dunkelheit und Schatten sind. Aber ja, das sind so die Bösen, die halt eben von der Dunkelheit beeinflusst sind und gesagt bekommen haben, die sollen den Ellen jagen und so. Wo ist denn meine... Ich habe mal wieder meine komplette Ausrüstung verloren. Was soll denn das? Bei jedem Level neu... Irgendwie schon, ja. The darkness controls the taken.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
The darkness wears her face. Oh. Jo. Thermoskan habe ich zum Glück noch alle. Alle 63 Stück. Na, am Ende. So langsam, ja. Wenn ich es noch richtig im Kopf habe, also wir sind jetzt bei Episode 5. Und wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe, gibt es insgesamt 6 Episoden, also sehr lang dürfte es, glaube ich, nicht mehr dauern.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, you know, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
This is good work tonight.
Ah.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Ah.
Most of us are skilled professionals.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Hast du das überhaupt beim ersten Mal überlebt? Fuck.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Ja. Machen hier. Pause. Special. Interessant.